Hello. I'm Colleen, whatever you referred to me as on GameList. And this is kind of an update. Some of you might be wondering, why is GameList dead? And I have an answer for you today. It's not really dead. It kind of is, but not really. What you knew is dead. And I'll provide an explanation as to why. So, it's been about a year since we've last seen each other. It's a long time for nothing to happen and then have an update. But I felt it was warranted because things are about to change. So about a year ago, I graduated from pharmacy school, and I got busy, more busy. I've always made sure that my online persona and my real life weren't really hiding from each other. Some people, prefer it other ways, but my real life influences who I am a lot because of what I do for work. So I graduated pharmacy school, did my first year of residency, and have now moved on to my second year of residency, and I am now an emergency medicine pharmacist. Technically still training, but anyways, I say that to say I've had a busy year, but I was not the only part of GameList. Jake Twitchen was my co-host, my other tentpole of GameList, and he has also grown equally busy, just in different ways. And we both grew busy in different ways, and were not able to continue the show how it was. We had really high standards for what we did, and I was proud of everything that we put out. I think we did a great job, and I loved making content with Jake. That being said, there's been no drama. I know some people out there, if you are watching and curious what happened, there's been no drama, nothing, no problems at all. I love Jake, and we're still friends, but life just kind of pushed us apart. We were both busy and busy in different ways and couldn't do GameList. So that's kind of what's happened over the past year. And we haven't given you guys any updates. For those of you who do watch and do listen and enjoy GameList, and I'm sorry for that, but it happens. So I said GameList is dead, kind of, but not really. So I have been kind of floating an idea of how to revive GameList. And I will be at the head. I'll be quote unquote host. Jake will be taking a back seat because he's busy doing great things on Twitch and elsewhere. And I'll be hosting, but I'll have other people in. So if you ever watch my streamed content, ideally we're going to have Freight and Krull on. They'll be regulars. And then ideally we'll have others rotate in. So Jake will rotate back through and maybe others. But I say that to kind of try to give you guys an update of what's happening and how we can move forward. The new show will not be as formal as the old show. I've thought about it a lot, and we did a lot of news, which I enjoyed because it kept me up to date on the news, and I'm very behind now. But I don't think that is a valuable use of our time, and I think that if you want video game news, you can find it elsewhere. In higher quality, quicker, because we're a once-a-month show. So what it's going to be, it's just going to be good friends talking about the games they're playing, talking about the times that they've had together. If we have a multiplayer session that we play together, we'll chat about that. It's just going to be people talking about things that they're interested in and they care about. I think that in today's society, we often forget things that make us happy, and focus on things that make us want to strangle someone. So the goal of this podcast is to talk about things that we're enjoying, talk about new games, talk about the times that we've had together, and how we can move forward and do more. We will still be continuing the Game of the Year list one month at a time, one game at a time, one episode at a time. So at the end of the year, I and my cohort will present our Game of the Year list and have a great old debate about it. But things are changing. And with that, we are not going to have a video format for the foreseeable future, mainly because video format is labor intensive. I think it was a great thing to elevate our show for what we were, but it's very labor intensive and I work a lot. So it's not going to be feasible for the foreseeable future, but as we progress, maybe things will change. I know this is kind of a shorter video, and I know this might not be what anyone was expecting from this channel, but things are good, you know? Things are good. Life is good. We're making changes. We're expanding, and Gameless is going to start back up very soon, very soon. So with that, look for us on all your podcasting apps. I should have links below for where they're at in the podcasting apps. I'm going to have a link for Jake's Twitch channel because, like I said, he's doing great stuff over there and absolutely grinding. I'm going to have links for my Twitch channel, which I stream on occasionally, very sporadically, because that's just how my life is. My schedule's all over the place. And yeah, we're going to do this together. Gameless is going to be good. We're going to have a great time. And I just hope you guys will stick with us and chat with us. You know, we want to talk about things that make us happy, and I want you guys to talk about things that make you happy as well. So this was a shorter update video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer, and we'll see what happens moving forward. But yeah, that's been the past year at Gamelist, or at not Gamelist. That's all. I appreciate you guys, as always. See you next time.